Hello and welcome to Sports Corner Neil. It's March Madness. Can you believe it? I definitely can. Definitely have a big fever right now. Whew. Madness and crazy. Anyway, hopefully you watched the little promo video before and you saw my first four picks, which went la-di-da, first four. Let's move on to the meat, which is this. A disclaimer though, this is not my full-out bracket that I'm just going to give to you guys. For the blog, I'm going to go game by game as they come up. So if someone loses, we'll scratch it off and we'll mark down a little point at the bottom here, as I'm going to be keeping a percentage at the bottom of the blogs of all the games I get right and wrong. But anyway, I just don't want you guys copying me. If you do want to copy me, though, you can go to ESPN.com. I'll have the little link at the bottom for a couple of my brackets. I do a lot. I try and max out the 10, and you get a broad range. If I had to give you some advice while you're filling out your brackets, it'd have to be the 1 seeds. They look pretty strong. It's an open field though, but definitely 1 seeds are looking strong. Once you get down to like the 4s though, that's where it gets a little bit hairy. But without further ado, we're going to go with the South and the West. That's what this first one's going to be about. And then the second one, East versus East and Midwest. So we got Southwest for this one. These will be the first round games of these two sides of the brackets. So we'll start with the South. So we're starting in the South, where Kentucky is the 1 seed, Duke the 2 seed, and Baylor is the 3 seed. Give me all of them. Just give me all of them. First round, they should be pretty solid. Indiana, though, against New Mexico State, they might have a little bit of trouble. They lost a key player this week in the Big Ten tournament, and, well, that might have an effect. Still think Indiana's going to win, so I have Indiana over New Mexico State. Wichita State versus VCU. Upset alert. I see VCU, Shaka Smart, leading his troops to a win and maybe a run similar to last year, but who knows. 6 versus 11 is UNLV versus Colorado. Colorado with another upset in this break, part of the bracket, and they win pretty handily. They're the hot team from the Pac-12, and they're going to win. Notre Dame versus Xavier, this is kind of a toss-up, but I like Notre Dame. They beat Syracuse. They had some pretty good wins this year, so I have them. And 8 versus 9, always a toss-up. UConn versus Iowa State. I just think Iowa State played pretty good in a lot of the games that they, in the Big 12 that this year. I don't know, there's just something about that team that really has me, just like primed for them to beat Connecticut. But, Kentucky in the next round, if they win, yeah. So kind of a toss-up, but Iowa State there. Now, on to the West. But first, a quick recap of the South. I have Kentucky, Iowa State, VCU, Indiana, Colorado, Baylor, Notre Dame, and of course, Duke. Now that we're in the West, you got MSU, the 1 seed, Missouri, the 2 seed, and Marquette, the 3 seed. Give me all of them. Once again, just give me all of them. Give me Louisville, too. The 4 seed taking on Davidson. They'll win, too. Give me the top 4 seeds. They'll be fine. Upset alert again. Long Beach State, the 12 seed is going to beat New Mexico. I don't know. There's just a feeling. I looked at some of the games that Long Beach has played this year, and they played some tough teams really close. I see them winning. Murray State versus Colorado State. Murray State has always been in there. This is the 6th and the 11, but they've always kind of been in the mix here. I think they'll do pretty good, and they will get the win against Colorado State. You got Florida versus Virginia, the 7 and the 10. This could be a close one. Florida still wins. They play in the SEC a lot. Virginia also plays in the ACC, I should say, but, they're both very tough. It'll be a very close game. I still see Florida, though, when they got tested by Kentucky a couple times. That'll prove to be crucial. And Memphis versus St. Louis, the 8 and the 9, another toss-up. I got Memphis. Can't tell you why with the 8 and the 9s. I just kind of sometimes guess. I looked, and I just think Memphis might be the hotter team coming in. So that is, for right now, the West as I see it. Hopefully it stays this way, as I said, come all the games this weekend. Recap of the West. I got MSU, Memphis, Long Beach State, Louisville, Murray State, Marquette, Florida, and of course, once again, Missouri. Well, that's all the time I have for this session of Sports According to Neil. Have fun filling out these bad boys. This is the running total I will be keeping up here for the blog. I have a finished one right here in the drawer. That's for the band. And yeah, so have fun filling it out. and hopefully you can win it all. Actually, no, I hope I win, but I hope you guys come close. Just kidding, not really that pompous. Have fun. I hope you guys beat me. Prove me wrong. Challenge. It's out to you, Kim Carl. Out to you. Anyway, thanks for watching. Once again, Sports Corner Neil Roseanne. See you later.
It's a trap! It's a trap! It's an upset alert! Oh!